stop, that's it. Who refuse to believe that women could be evil and just do awful things. Because do you know why postpartum psychosis doesn't fit with Lindsay Clancy? It's because she planned it. She intentionally sent her husband away to carry this out. And secondly, and most importantly, she used exercise bands to do what she did. Using strangulation to take anybody's life, especially your children's lives, is a form of control, is a form of being up close and personal doing
What the fuck is going on in this world, in this country? Like, is this the Twilight Zone? What the fuck is going on here? This bitch murdered her own kids. Murdered them, choked them to death, murdered them. And you have a whole you have a whole group of people, women, out here supporting and like what they've done, what they literally done is they've created an incentive for women to unalive their children because they hate their husband. They've incentivized women to murder their children because they hate their husband. This lady has to get the death penalty at this point. Either she has to get the death penalty or she has to get some crazy amount of, like 500 years or something. She has to get some crazy amount of years. Just to, they gotta make a statement with this lady. They have to make a statement with this lady. You have to give her the death penalty. Even if it ain't even on the table, you gotta put it on the table. You need to rewrite the laws or something. You need to rewrite the laws and put the death penalty on the table. Because if not, these women that are supporting this type of shit have created, they actually gave her $1 million in GoFundMe. That's an incentive for another lady to do it. So, like a lady can be gay and not even give a fuck about no jail. So they can feel like, okay, well, if I kill my kids, I'll get $1 million, and I'll just go sit in jail with a bunch of other gay women who will have a blast. That's an incentive for people to unalive their babies. This lady unalived her babies. I don't give a fuck what the reason. I don't even care what the reason. I don't care if she's having a psycho moment or whatever the fuck you want to call it. The fact of the matter is she unalived her children. It doesn't matter. Her life is not as important as 3 children. She has to get the death penalty. There has to be an example made of this lady. It has to be. These people that support her, these people are just man haters. These women are just man haters, hate men. I even seen a woman get on TikTok and say that she didn't necessarily support what the lady did, but she was glad that women were getting together and supporting each other on something. These women don't give a fuck about their kids. No, I don't hear none of these women talking about the kids. I don't hear none of them saying, well, the kids, they died, have no empathy for the babies. They have 0 empathy for the babies that were unalive. It's all about the lady who did the murder. It's all about her. Oh, she was going through this. She was going through that. I don't give a fuck what she was going through. We can't even use that as a defense. Okay, if that's the case, we need to release all the gangbangers that committed the murder. You think they're not going through some type of mental illness? You think somebody that'll just go to the store, pick up a rag off the at the hair shop or whatever, put it on their head, run around at night, killing other people that have a different rag on their head. You think that's not mental illness? That's mental illness too. So if that's the case, we should just fucking let everybody that murder somebody, we should just let them go. Fuck it. Because 9 times out of 10, they had some type. Anybody that's killed somebody, if they didn't do it to protect themselves, 9 times out of 10, they fucking have some type of mental illness. So maybe we should just let everybody that ever committed a murder. Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer was obviously mentally ill. A serial killer is obviously mentally ill. A serial killer that runs around, hunts people down, and kills them and hide their body and put their body in a lake and chop their body up. You know, it's weirdo shit. That's a fucking nutcase. That's someone that has a mental illness. They have a mental illness. Mental illness is no excuse for murder. That doesn't even make sense. When somebody unalive somebody else, it ain't about their mental state. We don't give a fuck. You took a life, so now your life is on the line. It don't have nothing to do with why you did it or whatever. If you wasn't doing it to defend yourself, you wrong. It don't matter what the fuck the reason. There ain't no reason. There's no reason. I don't give a fuck how mentally ill you are. If you that mentally ill, you shouldn't even have the kids in the first place. Why the fuck do you, okay, if you mentally ill, close your motherfucking legs, bitch. Why in the fuck is you having kids and you mentally ill to the level where you gonna kill them? That doesn't make sense. I don't know who worse, this bitch or the people that's out here protesting and supporting the bitch. I think them women should be under arrest. Aiding and abetting. You creating an incentive. You giving this lady money, support, and all that. Now the next lady that wants to unalive her kids is gonna be so easy for her to do. But she's gonna be like, okay, well, shit, I'm gonna get $1 million and GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have all these women supporting me. I'm gonna have all kind of money on my books. A lawyer gonna be super paid up. Fuck it. I'm finna kill these little motherfuckers. That incentivizes this type. Even if you feel this way, even if you're a woman and you feel like you should support this lady, you shouldn't do it just because you don't want to incentivize this type of behavior. You shouldn't do it just on that note. Fuck how you feel. Everything. That's the problem with women. Women think everything is about how they feel. You know, if I feel this way, I feel nobody give a fuck how you feel. Fuck your feelings. No one gives a fuck about your feelings when it comes to the children. Fuck their feelings. A pedo, he feels like he should have sex with the children. Should we honor that because it was his he felt like he should have sex with the children. So we might as well support him. We don't give a fuck about no feelings, bro. Sis, whatever the fuck you are. We don't give a fuck about you being crazy. We gonna off your motherfucking ass. If somebody kill my kids, I'm gonna off they bitch ass. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how crazy the person think they were. What the fucking case? I don't care what the case may be. I don't give a fuck what happened in their head or whatever. I don't care. The fact of the matter is, you unalive my children. I'm going to tell. I'm coming after you, everybody you love, everything. It's gonna be a bloodbath for this motherfucker. Fuck jail, bitch. That'd be your best case scenario to make it to jail. You're not making it to jail, and if you make it to jail, I'm gonna have somebody in that motherfucker do you dirty. No, I don't give a fuck about no postpartum or none of this fake ass shit y'all talking about. This bitch unalive her own children, bro. You got motherfuckers out here, and even men. I've seen some men supporting this bullshit. This. I feel like we're in the Twilight Zone or something. What the fuck is going on for real? Like these motherfuckers. I just got out of jail here recently. These motherfuckers took me to jail for a not even a whole gram, a little bag of weed. Took me to jail and tried to really fuck my life over behind a little bitty bag of weed. This bitch murders her children. And you got motherfuckers standing behind her like, no, you don't support the, she has feelings. This, that, and the third. We don't give a fuck about these feelings, y'all. You shouldn't. I don't give. So what if Jeffrey Dahmer would have been like, well, I was having a moment. That's why I unalived 9,000 people. Because I was having a moment, a crazy moment. Could he have, would that have even worked in court? That wouldn't even work. He couldn't even got up there with that. They wouldn't, the judge would look at him like he was fucking crazy and sentenced his bitch and gave his motherfucking ass life or the death penalty. And that's what this lady needs to get. You have to, this judge, this court, you have to get this lady the death penalty or life or whatever your max thing is. You have to. You have to make an example for all these women that's supporting the broad. You have to pull back that GoFundMe. You have to do that. If you don't do that, you're creating an incentive. You're incentivizing baby murder. You're incentivizing these crazy bitches to murder their children. Bitch, if you hate men that bad, that's why she did it. She hates men. All these women that are supporting, I hear standing in line and standing in crowds and supporting this. These are women that hate men. If you look at the women, 90% of them are fucking older women. Look at the crowds of these women. Most of these women are older women. These women hate men. That lady unalived her children because she hated her husband. It ain't because she crazy. And even if it is because she crazy, I don't give a fuck. Bitch, you still gonna get the death penalty. Well, even if you crazy, if you that crazy to where you gonna unalive children, then we don't give a fuck. We just gotta get you out of there. Because we can't have that type of shit going on. We can't have that type of shit being incentivized. So it don't matter if you crazy. Oh well, bitch, firing squad. You need to get the firing squad, bitch. Straight up, this is the wildest shit. I feel like I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone or something. Is this the Twilight Zone? A lot of y'all young and probably ain't gonna remember the Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone was like, it was a show to where they would show like the world being flipped on its head. And you know, all this weird shit going on in the world and all that. Look at where we at. You got the dudes trying to convince everybody that they women, which is fucking, that's nutcase shit. Then you got the women trying to convince everybody that it's okay to unalive your children if you're having a crazy moment. It's fine. You know, just unalive them, we got your back. Unalive your kids and we got your back. And these women that are supporting this lady, I haven't heard not a one. I haven't heard not one of them speak on the children. No, I haven't heard not one of them say, well, you know, it was bad, you know, that she did that to the children, and I really pray for them. I have not heard one of this bitch supporters backing the children. Everybody is backing the murderer. That's insane. I can, as a black man, I can't even have a fucking gram of weed on me. I can't even have a gram. If I get a gram of weed on me, I'll end up in jail with no GoFundMe, no this, no that, no nothing. No backing, nobody saying, hey, let him go, he just had a gram. Nobody will do that. This bitch murders her own children. And you got flocks and flocks and flocks of man-haters up here protesting the fact that this bitch should be able to get off on this because she was crazy at the moment. And this is where we at in the world. Listen, women. That whole woman president thing, that's off the table. That's off the table. I done showed you showed your hand. I done showed your hand. We know that you're fucking nuts and shit. That whole woman president thing is off the fucking table. And if you think about it, the Kamala broad, the one that was running for president, she has the exact same energy. I haven't seen her protesting for this. I really want to know how she feel about this. But I haven't seen her out there protesting for this. But she does have that older woman, hateful, hate of the man energy. That woman president thing is off the table. We'll never see that. Men, we don't do shit like this. You're not gonna see a man out here supporting some dude that killed his kids. You'll never see that. You'll never, ever, ever see a group of men, forming some fucking group, protesting outside the court because some dude unalived his children. You'll never see that. You know what we're gonna do if we catch a nigga that unalives his children? As men, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna catch a murder case. We're gonna unalive dude. We are not gonna support some bitch ass nigga that unalives his children. Men, we would never do that. You wanna know why? Because we think logically. We think that we think that one life is not more important than three, especially if the three are children. We don't give a fuck about his life if he kills the children. Fuck his life. Fuck him, his life, his wants and needs. Fuck him. It's the same thing with this lady. Fuck her. She needs to die slow. Not only does she need to have a death penalty, they need to do it in some heinous. They need to choke her out like she did her kids. Put something around her neck. Do a public hang, like really hang her though. You got black people out here getting hung because they black, not because they unalive their children, not because they bad people, not because of nothing. For the simple fact that they black, they getting hung and shit. This bitch unalives her children and has a whole support system. Gets $1 million in GoFundMe. What the fuck? What are we doing? What the fuck is we doing for real though? Like, I feel like they should take every crime I ever been charged with. They need to take all that shit back. Because in the grand scheme of things, I'm not no bad person. I would never unalive my. I don't even whoop my motherfucking children no more. I stopped whooping my children because I felt like it was too slavey. Like, this is kind of slavey. Like, why am I whooping on my kids like they slaves or something? To me, that felt too slavey. I don't even whoop my motherfucking kids. You know how many times I done been to jail over dumb shit, weed and little stupid shit. They'll lock me up behind anything. I fucking walked to the stores earlier today, and there was a fucking police following me and shit. I didn't do nothing to nobody. I'm just walking minding my own motherfucking business. I ain't did no crime, I ain't did nothing wrong, nothing. I don't have no weed on me, I don't have nothing. I'm just walking to the store. The law followed me to the store, watched me the whole way and everything. This bitch unalives her children and has a whole support system. Gets money, is incentivized to do it again. Y'all literally, all you women that supporting men, all you pussy bitch ass niggas and women that's supporting this type of shit is incentivizing the next bitch to do this type of shit. Matter of fact, there was a lady who tried to do it, but one of the kids stopped her. There was a lady on the news last night tried to stab her two sons and kill them. One of the sons, I guess, was old enough and grabbed the knife and got the knife from her or something. But she was attempting to unalive her kids. I can almost guarantee you her justification has something to do with all this support this other bitch is getting. You motherfuckers are incentivizing women to unalive their children, bro. What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck is going on, bro? I want to get the fuck out this country, bro. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm getting the moment I get the resources, the moment I feel like I can handle my business in another country, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Fuck this shit. You got men trying to convince the world that they women. I'm talking about violently. Some of them talking about they'll whoop women, they'll fight women. If they try to go to the bathroom and a woman try to stop them, they'll fight them and hurt them. And you got people supporting that. Then you have women unaliving their children, like gruesomely, choking them out. Not even like just shooting them in the head, even though that's bad too. But I'm saying, not even like a quick death, like torturing, killing them. And you have a whole group of women supporting and incentivizing this to happen again. Why are them women not being put? They should be getting locked the fuck up. All those women are out there. Oh yes, yeah, I stand with Lindsay. All of they everywhere. It's big groups. The TikTok is crazy. This shit tells me a lot about this country, bro. I didn't even know we were at this type of state. I knew we was fucked up. I'm like, we fucked up. We got the men trying to be women. We got all this weirdo shit going on. We fucked up right now, y'all. I knew that. But this level of fucked up, to where we support a bitch unaliving her kids. That's where we at in this country. We at a level to where We support women unaliving their kids as long as they got some type of reason, that they can say or stand on or whatever. It's okay. Go ahead, unalive your children. What the fuck is going on, bro? What the fuck is this shit? This shit is fucking crazy. It's like I can't even. I ain't even believe it. When I first seen that story, and I seen the women supporting all that, I thought it was some type of AI shit. I didn't even know it was real. I didn't even think that was a real story because I had heard women killing their kids before. It happened. I heard it happen multiple times, but I never, ever, ever. There was a group of people in the country that supported that. That was like, okay, well that's fine. Go ahead and kill your babies. Like, what are they expecting to happen? The women that are supporting them. What are you saying exactly? Like, are you saying, okay, she should just go free? She unalived the kids and we just let her go free because it is that. You know what kind of precedence that was set? Do you know how many of our children, how many of our babies would get unalived if we just allow this woman to get away with the shit scot free because she says she crazy? Do you know what type of precedence that sets? Do you know how many copycats? Do you know how many of these stupid bitch ass women supporter bitches is gonna unalive their children? Their children are in danger. I feel like if you out here supporting this type of shit, you should not be able to have no kids. If you got kids, CPS need to come take your kids. If you supporting this bitch, raising your hand and you online making videos, all this shit, and you got kids, your kids should be in the fear for their motherfucking life. Your kids need to get the farthest fuck away from you as possible. If they daddy still alive, they need to go with their daddy. If something gotta happen, man, this shit gotta change, man. We cannot have no this. What? So y'all can't even be mad. Y'all can't even be mad at the pedos. We can't even be mad at the pedos no more. If y'all gonna support this, y'all gotta support the pedo shit too. You can't just pick. You can't pick and choose which weirdo you support. If you support weirdo shit, you just support weirdo shit. You motherfuckers are incentivizing these crazy bitches to kill their kids, bro. Even if I, even if I agreed with like if I supported the bitch, and I don't, but even if I supported the bitch, I wouldn't even get up there and act like I did because I wouldn't want to incentivize the next bitch to do it. I feel like you supporting the bitch and saying, oh, giving the bitch money and standing for her and doing all this stuff, making her some famous. She famous now, making the bitch famous and all that. That's incentivizing the next bitch to do the exact same thing. And while I'm saying that, there's already been one bitch that attempted it. Probably more. There's one that we know of. Lock them bitches up. All them bitches that supporting this shit. If this was fucking North Korea or one of these places where it's just one supreme ruler and all that, they would have probably unalived them people. Fucking Kim Jong-un, whatever the fuck his name is, he probably would have unalived those women. Straight up. And rightfully so. He probably would have unalived those women. In some countries in Africa, if some bitches were to get up and support some child murderer, they would get stoned to fucking death. You couldn't even support no shit like that. But in this country, you can support. That's crazy. Even me just saying it right now sound crazy. That you can get up here and support somebody that unalives kids. I don't give a fuck what the reason. There's no reason. What reason can you come up with that makes sense to where you unalive a kid? Even in Vietnam, when the kids had weapons and all that, that was hard to relate to. And that these kids were shooting at the soldiers. But even that, the soldiers had a hard time fucking dealing with the fact they had to unalive children. You motherfuckers are supporting a broad that's unalived her children, bro. This is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. I done been on this planet for 50 years. And I done seen a bunch of crazy shit. I done known a bunch of unaliver motherfuckers. I was in the army. I know a bunch of killers. I was in the streets. I know a bunch of killers. I ain't never seen nobody support them. Hey, no, it's all right that you did what you did. It's okay. I know you was having a moment. What? Bitch, we don't give a fuck about your moment. You gotta go. Fuck your moment. And even if you was having some crazy moment, that's even more right for us to take you out. Cause that mean next time you have a crazy moment, you're gonna be thinking about doing the same shit again. We gotta get you out of there just on some logistic shit. Fuck how you feel. We gotta get you out of there because you might do the shit again. Just so we can protect the children, we gotta get you out of there. It don't even have nothing to do with your mental state. Fuck your mental state. We gotta protect the children. We have to protect the children. Fuck your mental state. Your mental state means nothing when it comes to protecting the children. You think if I'm out here in public with my children, right? And some dude try to run, grab, kidnap my children, but he crazy in the head. You think I should give him a pass because he crazy? Oh, okay, well, you know, he ran, grabbed my kids and kidnapped my kids. It's cool because he was having a crazy moment. What? Bitch, I wouldn't give a fuck what moment you was having. Your ass finna die. You finna die, bro. You play with my motherfucking children, your ass finna die. I don't give a fuck about how long I go to jail. I don't give a fuck about uh, your crazy moment. I don't give a fuck what you was going through. Your ass gonna die, bro. It's a fact, sis. Them, they, he, where the fuck this shit is. You play with my children, you're going to die. Period. You're going to die. Slow, painfully. You're going to die. I don't give a fuck about your crazy moment you was having or not. I don't give a fuck. You could be the crazy. You can only have half your brain. You could have been through some type of situation where half your brain is missing. So you can't even think straight. I don't give a fuck. You're going to die by me. I'm going to take your life. This is a fact. It's a fact. I don't give a fuck who supports you, who got your back. They gonna die too. Whoever got your back when I come for you, they gonna die. You gonna die. I don't give a fuck how crazy you saying you are and all that. That's irrelevant. I don't give a fuck. There's no reason. There's nothing that you would be able to tell me as a reason. Well, you know, it's because of this. Oh, you know, it's because of that. Oh, you know, I was having a moment. Oh, it was postpartum. It was this. I'm a crazy vet. I'm this, that, and the third. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna cut your fucking head off and hang that motherfucker on one of these bridges on these freeways so everybody can see your head hanging. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I don't give a fuck how crazy you is in the head. None of that matters. Your bitch ass touch my motherfucking children in any form or fashion, I will come for your motherfucking life. The police ain't gonna make it to you before I get to you. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck. And the same thing goes with this lady. Fuck this lady. Fuck her feelings. Fuck what she was going through. Fuck all that. I'm more concerned about the 3 children that were unalive. The babies that were unalive. I'm concerned about them. Fuck her. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what you were feeling or what? The fact that we even discussing what she was going through. I don't give a fuck what you was going through, bitch. What the y'all done lost y'all rabbit ass mind, bro. And then these men talking about the women. That's another thing. It's some more crazy ass shit. Dude, you're not a woman. We don't give a fuck what you put on a dress. You really mocking and downplaying and you really degrading women. Cause you're basically saying a woman is just a dress and a wig. That's not what a fucking woman is, you fucking idiots. A woman is a pussy. A fucking pussy that can create other humans. Uh, uh, the other side of the coin when it comes to this emotion thing. Women are bigger than a fucking dress and a fucking wig, you fucking faggot. Maggot, excuse me. Maggot. You can't say that on here. You fucking weirdo. Women are more than a fucking dress and a wig. You can't put on a dress and a wig and now you're a woman. That don't make sense. You motherfuckers, all you motherfuckers are doing all this weirdo shit, and then getting on. Not only are you doing the weirdo shit, but you getting online and expressing the fact about how the weirdo shit should not be considered weirdo shit. This bitch got to die, bro. She gotta die, bro. She gotta die because if not, it's gonna incentivize other bitches. Look how many bitches are on this type of time. I didn't. It blew my head. It blew me, bro. When I seen how many women are on this type of time, who's all them women that are supporting this type of shit, they'll do the same thing. If putting in the same position, they'll do the exact same. Some of them probably have done the same thing. You need to lock out all them. If you support this bitch, your ass need to go to jail. Maybe even worse. You need to go to jail. I think the police need to arrest. Just how they harass me and harass black people all the time for nothing. They need to do them women like that. All those women out there supporting all that bullshit, they need to be out there. Even if they ain't got just like they lock us up all the time for nothing. Pull up on us and make up a reason or just come up with some shit or plant some dope on you or do whatever. They'll fuck you over just because they don't like you. Why aren't y'all doing it? The laws need to pull up on them and start doing all the fuck shit. Planting drugs on them, fucking them over, beating them up for nothing, dragging them out the car. Y'all need to treat because y'all need to make it to where they're not incentivized to do this type of shit. This country done lost its rabbit ass mind, bro. You got you got you got black men doing 25, 15, 25 years for having probation violations. Smoking weed while they're on probation. They getting 15, 25 years, this type of shit. Meanwhile, you got a bitch that unalive her children who has a support system and gets millions of dollars in funding. What the fuck are we doing, bro? What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck? I couldn't even believe this shit. When I first seen this shit, when I seen the women supporting it and all that, I thought that was AI. I'm not even joking. When I first seen a group of women raising their hand and supporting this shit, I literally thought that I was looking at some type of AI thing. I had to rewatch the shit multiple times because I thought it was AI. I was like, there's no way that this is a real thing that women are out here supporting this bitch killing her kids. In my mind, I was like, no way that's happening. This has to be AI. Everything that I see online, and it's just not even possible for it to be happening, I assume there's AI. Same thing in this situation. The first video I seen, it was a bunch of women in pink and shit. And they raising their hands. And I was like, what are you? I thought they were just on some women's lib, you know. I'm thinking just the regular old man hater women thing. When I found out that this was a real video, and not only was it a real video, this is a video of women supporting a lady that unalived her children. Like actually supporting this shit. Like really like, no, you know, what? What the fuck is going on? This shit crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. This proves to you, if this bitch don't get life or death, this proves to you that the whole justice system is flawed. Because you got black men doing 25, 30 years behind weed and it's legal. I just caught a charge behind weed. This is insane, bro. This shit is insane. I'm getting the fuck out this country. I'm finna get rich. I'm finna get my children and we getting the fuck out of here. We getting the fuck out of here, bro. We leaving this country, bro. If I gotta take my baby mama with me, she going too. We getting the fuck out of here. We getting the fuck out of here. This shit is the Twilight Zone. You got men dressing up like women. Talking about they not, and I'm not even against a man being able to dress up like a woman. That's cool. Dress up like a woman, you know. But the fact that they trying to prove to the world that they women, That's the crazy part. That's where it's just like, bitch, you crazy. You're crazy in the head, bro. You trying to convince the world that you're a woman and you got a penis. A woman is not a dress and a wig. That's not a woman. A, some women don't even wear dresses and wigs. Some women don't even look like that. How y'all look? Some women look like dudes. Some women look tough. That don't mean that's not. You know, that's a real. It's still a woman. You're not a woman because you put on a dress and a wig. Now you're a woman and shit. What the fuck? How is that not That's mentally insane. How is that not mentally insane? If I put on a fucking a suit like a rabbit, and I go out here in the world and I say I'm a rabbit, y'all. You know, a rabbit is simply just a suit with ears and shit, and a little bunny tail. That's what a rabbit is. Y'all gonna say that I'm a fucking nutcase, and you would be right. How bad that would be some nutcase shit. How is it any different with a man put on a dress saying I'm a woman? That's the same shit. It's a fucking nutcase. You're a nutcase, bro. This bitch is a nutcase. You cannot excuse these fucking nutcases. You cannot. That cannot be an excuse. Well, you know, I don't allow my kids because I'm a nutcase. No. Oh, well, I put on a dress and say I'm a woman because I'm a nutcase. No. It's not an excuse. It's not. It's not an excuse. You know how many vets are in jail because they unalive somebody? They had a crazy moment to unalive somebody? It's countless amount of vets in jail for that. So why did they go to jail then? That should have been their argument. Well, no, I'm crazy. I'm fucking crazy in the head. I might kill somebody every now and then. Like, I'm trying to figure out. What are y'all trying? Okay, the women that are supporting this. What are y'all saying exactly? Like, I'm trying to understand your argument. I'm really trying to understand it. What do you want? What are you exactly wanting to happen from this? So you want her to just walk free, or what? Like what? So you want it to be a thing to where you can unalive your children and just say you was having a crazy moment and you just walk free. What are y'all? Like, what is y'all end goal? All the people that's supporting this bitch. What are you thinking that how this should end? What should be the result of this in y'all's eyes? Because I don't get the support of this. I don't understand that. I don't give a fuck if the bitch was crazy or having a moment or postpartum or whatever the fuck y'all trying to say. It don't matter what it is. One life is not more valuable than three. So it don't matter, and it don't matter what the one life was on, if they was crazy, if they wasn't crazy, or whatever the fuck. That does not matter in the grand scheme of things. In the grand scheme of things, this bitch done lost her rabbit ass mind. And she unalived her children. Fuck her feelings. Fuck her. Fuck the supporters of her. Especially the men. You got men. This is why it's a problem being a sissy man or a feminist man and all this. Because you're going to stand behind the bullshit that women do. You're going to stand behind the bullshit that women do if you're a fucking weenie. That's the problem with men being weenies and sissies and male feminists and all that. That's the problem, is you're going to support bullshit when it come across the table. Because you don't know no better. You don't know to stand on your man time and say, no, fuck that, we're not doing that. That's why men run the shit, run the country. Because women don't know how to say, nah, fuck that, we're not doing that. This shit blowing me, bro. This whole country, all this fake ass shit, it's blowing me, bro. All this shit, these trans shit is blowing me. The fucking baby murderers is blowing me. Everybody is getting away with all this wild ass shit. Meanwhile, it's black men in jail because they were trying to pay their rent. So they went and sold the little drugs. They were trying to pay their rent. They wasn't even on no bullshit. They were just trying to pay their rent. Why this bitch gets $1 million in funding because she unalived her children. And you got people supporting this shit. This shit got me tripping, bro. I'm tripping on this shit. I'm tripping, bro. This shit got me tripping, bro. Because I'm like, what the fuck? What? How is this even a thing? How is this a thing that you can get out and support somebody that unalive their children? That doesn't make sense, bro. But I had to speak on the shit because it's like, it's like I don't even really know what to say. All I know to say is fuck this lady. Other than that, I don't know what to say because I feel like we're in the fucking Twilight Zone. What's next? What's next? You got women, you got the dudes trying to pretend that they women. I'm trying to convince everybody else that they women. You got women supporting baby murderers. What's next? What is these women don't give a fuck about their kids. They don't give a fuck about their kids, bro. All those women out there supporting this lady, lock them up. Lock them the fuck up. They all need to go to jail. Call it aid and abetting. I don't know what, think of something. Y'all think of something when y'all want to lock us up. Think of something. Plant some dope on them. Something, whatever you need to do. All these women out here supporting this bullshit need to go to jail. It need to be some type of crime if you supporting a baby murderer. That need to be a crime. If me having a fucking half a gram of weed is a crime, then you supporting baby murderers need to be a worse crime. Facts. This is Amadi Media.